and welcome to KnightHunter Books. Today we're going to show you a few books that we've bought over the past month and a bit, maybe more like a month. And we seem to have been drawn towards graphic novels and shorter books more recently.
Not enough room on the to-read pile.
So we will dive straight into it.
My first is Sorcerer of the Wild Deeps by KnightHunter Wilson. This is one of the Tor.com novellas which we've had quite a lot of luck with in the past.
And they're nice and short.
And certainly Elizabeth over at Books and Pieces has been raving about it. It's somewhere between fantasy and science fiction and features a demigod who is stuck on Earth trying to protect his male lover as they make a perilous journey. So, interesting stuff.
My first is Maraci by Maria Turchaninoff, which is a YA, I think, or maybe middle grade story following a young girl who seems to live in a bit of a dystopian world where women are certainly not encouraged to learn and have lots of rules placed upon them, and she escapes, I think, or tries to escape, to this kind of mystical island that is entirely inhabited by women. I think this is the first in a series, the Red Abbey Chronicles, and I think the second one is out, so I'm looking forward to see how I get on with this one.
I know how I got on with my next one because I've already read it, and it featured in our last wrap-up. It's The Collapsing Empire by John Scalzi. It is about a multi-planet human empire that is dependent upon an otherworldly realm for interstellar travel, which is closing.
My next is a book which I think I've heard about for ages, but I think this was the first time I saw it in an actual bookshop, so I just had to pick it up. And that is Some 40 Tales from the Afterlives by David Eagleman, which I think is basically a collection of short stories, 40 of them, all with a different take on what the afterlife might be. Which sounds just too intriguing for me to not want to know what it's like.
My next one is Shauna Maguire's Magic for Nothing, which is the 6th in her Encrypted series. I started reading the back and it made absolutely no sense because I've not read the 5th. Shauna Maguire writes really fast. It's rare to find an author that as a reader you need to actually struggle to keep up with what they do. The Encrypted series is a really fun, generally light-toned urban fantasy which features a family of cryptozoologists, so people who specialise in studying weird and wacky animals that most biologists wouldn't recognise, and making sure that they cohabit peacefully with humans.
My next two are Amulet Volume 2 and 3 by Kazu Kibushi. We both read Amulet Volume 1 a few months ago, which is, I'd probably describe as a middle grade graphic novel series, and has some really beautiful artwork. It's really very fast paced, there's lots of images, less text, so I feel really fast paced.
Low story density is perhaps a less positive spin on it, but...
And this follows two kids who are trying to rescue their mother from a weird and scary dimension that they found in their basement.
My next one I don't think we've mentioned. Again, it's one I've already read. It's Descender Volume 2 by Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen. And this continues to be a really fun read, following the adventures of a peaceful child companion bot in a world that hates and fears robots and wants to destroy him. And the friends he manages to make along the way.
My next is, I'd say, a little of an unusual one for us, one that we're wanting to try out, partly because Kitty G on BookTube raved about it enough to make us want to try it, and that's Sunstone by Stepan Sejic. And I believe this started off kind of online on DeviantArt, and is a story that follows two lesbian lovers who are very much into BDSM and exploring their sexuality. So we'll see what we think of it.
And our last one is Saga Volume 7 by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. and I know nothing about this other than the fact it's Saga Volume 7, and Saga continues to be a series worth reading, and we'll probably buy it for about 2 volumes after it stops being worth reading.
Yeah.
Saga, if you've been living under a rock, is a science fiction series featuring 2 sort of star-crossed lovers, quite literally, who are from opposite sides in a galaxy-spanning conflict, who had the temerity to fall in love and produce a child who's a crossbreed between the 2 species, which makes her a person of interest and target to ragtag groups from the top to the bottom of both societies.
And it's really weird. Which is, I think, why I like it.
Yeah. Lots and lots of drugs, lots of sex, not for kids.
That's everything we've picked up recently.
If there's anything you think we should prioritise in this to-read pile, then do let us know.
It will probably be easier for us to prioritise the graphic novels.
Otherwise, happy reading and see you again soon.